Hello, America is so wealthy, in large part due to the dominance of the almighty dollar. However, recently the dollar has been perceived as being under threat. So who dares to challenge the power of the dollar, and will it be easily toppled? Let's find out in this video. The US dollar has been the world's dominant currency for many decades. It is widely used in international transactions, investments, foreign exchange reserves, and other financial activities. However, in recent years, the US dollar has faced many challenges and threats from other countries, especially China and Russia. Specifically, one of the main reasons why the US dollar is being threatened is due to the increase in economic sanctions that the US has imposed on countries such as Russia, Iran, Venezuela, and North Korea. These measures include embargoes, restrictions on access to international payment systems, and cuts in loans. Although the US has implemented these measures to exert pressure, inflict damage on rival countries, and force them to comply with US wishes regarding political, security, human rights, etc., there are always two sides to every story. Sanctions have had unintended consequences that the US did not anticipate. Countries under sanction have sought ways to reduce their dependence on the US dollar and the financial system controlled by the US. One way that sanctioned countries have responded is by strengthening cooperation with each other to counter the US. Unity is strength. These countries have used different currencies in transactions instead of the dollar. For example, Russia and China have signed many agreements to use the ruble or the Chinese yuan in oil and gas commodity trade. They also established the BRICS group consisting of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa to develop a common currency based on the currencies of its members. If successful, they will not use the dollar in transactions with other members. Another reason why the US dollar is being threatened is due to the rise of China, the world's second largest economy and a competitor to the US. The dominance of the dollar has enabled the US to dominate the world, and China also wants to dominate the world with its own currency, or at least try to undermine the US dollar. One way that China has sought to strengthen the power of the yuan is by promoting the internationalization of this currency. Internationalization of the yuan is a process where this currency is widely used by countries and organizations outside of China for payment, transaction, investment, and reserves. To achieve this, China has expanded payment and exchange channels for the yuan with partner countries, issued government and corporate bonds in yuan in foreign exchange markets, then participated in international payment agencies such as the SDR of the IMF, and developed financial products and services denominated in yuan. For example, if you want to buy this product with US dollars, it's up to you, but if you buy it with yuan, I will give you an extra product. These efforts have yielded positive results as the yuan has become the third largest currency in trade settlement and fifth largest reserve currency in the world. In addition, China is also developing a new digital currency called Digital Yuan, controlled by the People's Bank of China. This currency can be used for international transactions and has the potential to challenge the role of the dollar in the global payment system. Furthermore, China is also enhancing its power and influence in international and regional organizations such as the Asia-Pacific Union, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the Belt and Road Initiative. These activities aim to reduce China's dependence on the US and build a new international order that benefits China. Beside the countries that are considered as opponents to the US always want to dethrone the US dollar, even America's allies also want to do so. For example, the European Union (EU) has announced a strategy to increase the role of the euro in areas such as energy, aviation, and digital technology. The EU believes that this will help protect its economic interests from exchange rate fluctuations and US sanctions. The EU has issued common bonds to finance its post-COVID-19 economic recovery plan in euro. It has also engaged in trade negotiations with partners such as the UK, Japan, and Canada, urging them to use the euro in areas such as energy, aviation, and digital technology. The challenges and threats to the US dollar could have significant consequences for the US economy and its policies. The dollar is a competitive advantage for the US, allowing it to borrow and spend at low interest rates, maintain global political and economic influence, and protect itself from exchange rate fluctuations. If the US dollar loses its dominant role, America may face risks such as rising interest rates, reduced purchasing power, loss of control over monetary policy, and reduced ability to impose sanctions. Therefore, the US will surely take many actions to protect and strengthen the role of the dollar amidst increasingly fierce competition. In summary, the US dollar is the most important currency in the current international financial system. However, it also faces many challenges and threats from other countries, especially China and Russia. These countries intend to reduce their dependence on the dollar and enhance the role of their currencies. Russia and China no longer use dollars in their transactions with each other. The BRICS countries have created a common currency, and China, with its rapidly growing economic power, is urging its partners to use the yuan. Meanwhile, the EU is strengthening the power of the euro. Overall, the US dollar is facing many powerful opponents. Whether it can maintain its dominance remains to be seen, and the US must develop strategies to protect and reinforce the role of the dollar. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave your comments and subscribe now to never miss a video, and let's learn together. See you again.